All right, today this video will show you how to use the TI Inspire tools in order to perform a linear regression in order to complete the man versus dog assignment. So we're going to take this same assignment that we just did by hand and now completely reproduce it on the handheld. Okay, so let's follow instructions. The table below shows the relationship between dog years and human years. So the first thing they want us to do is draw a scatter plot and determine what relationship exists, if any, in the data. In order to draw the scatter plot, we're going to enter the data in lists and spreadsheets and use quick graph in order to plot the data. So let's do that. So I'm going to go to, first of all, I'm going to start with a brand new document. So I'm going to press home and then I'm going to press 1 and that's going to give me a brand new document. I'm not going to save what I'm working on, so I'm going to say no. Once I have a brand new document, I can go into lists and spreadsheets. Okay. I'm going to call my first column here, sorry, dog years. I'm going to call that dog, and I'm going to call my Y values, that's going to be human because it looks, I'm basing, looks like the human years depends on the dog years. So, all right, so let's enter the data list and spreadsheets. Okay, so let's put in dog here, and let's put in human here. Okay, the dogs went from 1 to 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, 6, and 7. And my human years, let's go ahead and put those values. I got a 15, then I got 24, 28, 32, then I got 37, then I got 42, then I got 47. Okay. All right. So I have just completed uh, entering the data into lists and spreadsheets. Now I'm going to make sure my cursor um, is on dog because if I put it on dog, then if I hit menu 3, 9, it'll go ahead and set up my plot here. And notice that dog is already in the right place. So it basically, if I just highlight dog, it'll put that there. So let's add human here, and that now I have my graph. All right, so let's look at what we've done. We have entered the data in lists and spreadsheets. We use quick graph. By the way, quick graph was menu 3, 9. Okay, so I made sure that I put the cursor on dog and then hit menu 3, 9. So I highlighted dog and then hit menu 3, 9. All right, so let's go back. All right, so now to get the line of best fit, because as you can see, there's no straight line that goes through all of these, then I'm gonna have the calculator to perform a linear regression. So we're gonna press, make sure I'm on this side here. As you can see, this side is highlighted. So I'm gonna press menu, then I'm gonna press 4, then I'm gonna press 6, and then I'm gonna press 1. And that gives me the line of best fit. All right. So it's um, y equals 5.03571 plus, and if I move this a little bit, drag and move it, plus 12. All right. So my slope is 5.03571 uh, times x plus 12. All right. So I'm going to enter this. All right. So let's see where we are. All right, so I have used the linear regression to get a line of best fit for the data. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to graph this regression equation and uh, let's see, I'm going to round it actually. Let me go back to where I was. Okay. I'm going to make this 5.04 and round it x plus 12. So let's graph this. So let's go to the home screen. Let's add a graph and let's type in, I don't need to do the y equals because now I'm defining a function. 5.04 times x plus 12. And if I press enter, I get my line there. Okay. So let's look at the table and use the table and see if we can answer some of the questions here. So what they want us to know, if we go back to, let's go back. We've graphed the regression equation to calculate values. Okay. So um, we have drawn a line of best fit. We have the slope intercept form for the equation. It says determine how many human years are comparable to 13 dog years. So let's go back to our table. I'm going to actually put a table here. Let's do Control T. And notice that the dog years are here and the human years are here. So let's calculate 13. Let's go when x is 13. When it looks like when at 13 dog years is almost 78 or 77 and a half human years. So the answer there is 77.52, or you can round it up to 78. Okay. And let's go back. Is it reasonable to use the equation on line of fit to estimate the age in human years of a 20-year-old dog? Well, let's go back and look at the table and see what does a 20-year-old dog, uh, what's the human years of a 20-year-old dog? I don't know, I said that crazy. Anyway, let's go back. So if I go down, this is where x is 13. Let's go to where x is 20. And a 20-year-old dog is about a 113-year-old human. So I'll leave that for you to decide if that's reasonable or not. Okay. And again, there are other ways in which we could have done this. Instead of using a table, we could have also, and this is extra, you don't want to see this part, you can, but you can calculate this directly. Notice that your function is called f1 of x. So if you inserted a calculator, you could press the variable key and hit F1 and just say, what's F1 of 13? And it'll tell you that. If you hit variable again, hit F1 again, and say, what's F1 of 20? There. And so we evaluate the function several different ways. We could use a table. Okay. We can also use the calculator page once we have entered the function. Okay. But it all started here. Okay. So that concludes this video.